We are in Algebra 2, not iCarly. Vocabulary. Did you know that you don't know what a square is?
Yeah.
Probably.
You don't know what a square is. What is a square?
A square.
It's a box.
It's a box. Uh-oh, maybe we actually don't know what a square is. I was joking, but what is a square?
4 sides, 90 degrees.
4 sides, 90-degree angles. Perfect. What does it mean when I'm talking about polynomials? What's a square polynomial?
Power of 2.
Power of 2? Yeah, there it is. So if I have something like, let's do a binomial squared. Everything that I'm talking about today is a binomial. So if you want to add on something like this, you can say, we're just talking about binomials. That's all I care about today. What is the definition of binomial? Quiet raised hand. What is a binomial? We defined it yesterday, Eva.
2 terms.
2 terms, yep. So a binomial squared is going to look like this. So 3x plus 1 quantity squared. That is a binomial square. You know what it looks like now. So that is our review. A conjugate, though, might be new things. I'm pretty sure it's new things. What is a conjugate? We don't know because it's new. Okay, conjugate is, let's go ahead and write down our definition. It is, and we're, of course, a binomial has to be in our definition of a conjugate, but we're assuming it's a binomial. So a conjugate is a binomial with opposite middle sign. I can write slightly nicer. Middle sign. For example, these two things are conjugates. 3x plus 1, and I need the opposite middle sign. Where the middle sign is plus 1, it's plus, so if I have the conjugate pair is 3x minus 1. Those two are conjugates of each other. If you're trying to find the conjugate of a binomial, just switch that middle sign, you're good. We're good on what a conjugate is. No, Gio's not good. So,
Yeah, got it.
you got it? Okay. Chris, are you good on what a conjugate is? James, are you awake? Okay, so, Fiona, wake him up. Steph, wake him up.
What? Oh, no, he's up.
Oh, he's up, okay. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we need to find a shortcut to find squares. So what I want to do is be able to have some square, for example. In example 2, I have this square, and you just tell me what it is without having to do your long multiplication. So you can always, of course, do your long multiplication because you know that x plus 3 squared is the same thing, or 3x plus 1, that's the same thing as 3x plus 1 times 3x plus 1. We can do that the long way. We know how to do that. That's what we did the last lesson. Today is all about finding shortcuts. How do I find the shortcut of doing that? So I have already done this for you. How nice, Mr. Sandell. X plus 3 squared is x squared plus 6x plus 9. In these 3 examples, you need to figure out what the pattern is. Figure out what the pattern is so that you can do a plus b squared. What is that? Just off the top of your head. What is it? So what do you notice? I'm going to give us about a minute to think. And we're back. So what we discovered was you square the first term, x squared gets to x squared gets to x squared, 2x squared gets to 4x squared. You square the last term, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 3y squared is 9y squared. But the trick for finding the middle was a little bit harder. You had to multiply these two. 3 times x is 3x, and then double it. You get 6x. 4 times x is 4x, double it. You get 8x. 2x times 3y is 6xy. 6xy, double it, you get here. So you multiply, then you double. So you should be able to do a plus b quantity squared. Can someone do a quiet raised hand and use that pattern to do it? Andrea?
A squared plus 2ab plus b squared.
2ab plus b squared. You have just derived a formula that is given to you in a textbook. Usually that's just given to you. They say, oh, if you have something and something and you square it, this is what happens. You know how to do that intuitively now. And then here is the little nursery rhyme that Mr. Sandell reads to Riley. You square the first. You square the first. That's what we did. We squared the first. We doubled the product. Double the product. That's a fancy way. Product is a fancy way of saying multiply. So if you don't like product, you can write above that the little multiply symbol. We double the product. We multiply them together, then doubled it. We double the product, and then we square the last. Square the last. And you should be thinking about when you have your kid, that's how you're going to put it to sleep. You're just going to square the first, you're going to double the product, you're going to square the last. It puts them to sleep, I guarantee it. All right. So that's our shortcut. There's the formula shortcut. There's the phrase shortcut. Both of them are useful for us when we're doing the examples. Let's go ahead and find a shortcut for conjugates now. So eventually I need to find a shortcut when I do a plus b times a minus b. Look for patterns. What do you notice here? The pattern is a little bit easier than doing the squares. Go ahead and talk about it right now in your groups. It should be noisy in here. All right, we're back. So what was the pattern? Can someone talk to me? Someone talk to me. What was the pattern? How do you do this fast every single time? The shortcut? No one figured out the shortcut? I know the pattern. Oh, yeah. I'm the teacher. I should hopefully know the pattern. But I don't necessarily need to know. No one knows the pattern?
You go first.
Okay, I'm going to give myself 1,000 XP for this. So,
What?
anyone want to get some XP for it? Yeah, Fiona, go for it. What was, just talk to me about general patterns that you saw. You don't have to do a formula. You don't have to do a phrase. What were some cool things that you saw?
If you do like the FOIL thing, the positive 3x and negative 3x cancel each other out.
Oh yeah, so when you're looking at this one, the positive 3x and negative 3x cancel each other out. In fact, each of these will have that middle term cancel out. Yeah, that was a cool observation. How do I always get this 9? What do you always have to do? Yeah, just square the 3. You're squaring whatever number you have here. All right, what about this question? Will you always have a negative here, or will it sometimes be a positive? Gio say negative.
Negative.
Negative, negative. Gio, why is it always a negative?
Because you multiply a positive and a negative.
Yeah, since it's a conjugate, you'll always have a positive and you'll always have a negative. Positive times a negative is always a negative. So there it is. So let me give some XP. I haven't been given XP this whole class, have I? I'm just going to do it at the very end because it's too long to get it set up.
How much are you giving us?
I think I'm just going to blanket give people like 300 XP or something like that.
You just do 1,000.
All right, A times A is A squared. What's the rest of this? Minus B squared. Anything else?
No.
Nope, that's it. So our shortcut is square first. Square first minus square last. Done. It's that easy. You guys found the shortcuts on your own. Good job. Hopefully that will make it stick a little bit better than if I just told you. We will check it out. All right, so let's apply our new rules to some hard examples. So 5a squared plus 4 times 5a squared minus 4. I have conjugates here. Conjugates. So what should I be writing here? Is there a quiet raised hand that can help me out? This is a hard problem right off the get-go. It's like level 5 out of 5.
Bet. Alright.
You got it, Gio?
Hold on. Still thinking.
16.
Go for it, Gio.
Okay, so 10a to the 4th power
10a to the 4th power
and 16. Minus 16.
minus 16.
And that's a negative 10.
Negative 10a. Okay.
Right?
I don't know. I just write what you tell me. Steph wants to
Wait,
talk
no,
to Gio?
that's a positive. That's a positive.
Oh, it's a positive 10a. Okay. Let's change it back to a positive.
Wait,
Can I correct
that's
you?
25.
Can-
25.
Oh!
Gio gets his points for correcting himself. So come back here. Let's say a 25. Why is it a 25 and not a 10? You're multiplying. Okay. Minus 16. There it is. Yeah, good job, Gio. I need to hear from someone new. I want to hear from James or Chris or Steph. I did not. What did he say?
Nothing.
He said nothing according to him. Let's try expanding the square. This is our nursery rhyme with 3 swings. So Fiona and Gio cannot participate. It has to be someone aside from those two. I see the hand raised, Gio, thank you. Someone aside from you two. Someone new. Go. Come on, example 2. James, yeah, go for it.
64 minus. Sorry, I did.
That's okay. You got the first term. Someone help him out.
Minus 122.
No.
You do double the product. Yep. Andrea, you want to talk? I don't know if this is. I just write what you guys say.
Dude.
Just because I write it doesn't mean it's right.
Can't erase everything else.
Eva, talk to me.
Isn't the middle
Minus
minus 54x?
54x. So you want to change it to like this? 54x, like that?
Yeah, plus 49.
Be careful because 7 times 8 is 56.
Oh, 56x, yeah.
Okay, so you want to change it to 56x?
Yeah. Plus 49x?
Wait, but don't you have to double it?
Yeah, you have to double it.
So I was right.
Yeah, you were right. That's why I said wait.
So double it and you get.
122.
It's not
I don't know
122.
how to add.
112.
112. There it is.
I don't know how to multiply or add.
Yeah, 56 times 2 is 112. All right.
Yeah.
And then finally, my last term is someone.
49x squared.
No, I don't want to hear from you. You already talked too much. Go for Sego.
Negative 49.
Negative.
Positive 49.
Why positive 49x?
Because negative 7 squared is
Yeah, anything squared is positive. So positive 49x. Yeah, you guys agree?
Yeah.
Everyone agrees over there in that group as well?
No.
They don't agree? Or is that because you're asleep or because you don't agree?
Wait, that's it. Isn't it?
positive.
There's an error up here. Someone find it. Geo.
Gotcha. It's 112x squared, right?
No.
No, that's not quite there, but you still get points for trying.
Hey! Wait. No, never mind.
There's an error up there. Find it. Where's the error?
Not next to you.
What did we do? Positive 1. Positive, yeah, 1.
Positive 112 right here. Be careful because still a negative times is a positive, and that's a negative, and then a negative times 2 is still negative, so that's still correct. Something with this term right here.
Yeah, I got you. It's just 49.
Say it louder.
49x squared.
Squared, yeah. X times x is x squared. There it is.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, that was good. All right, and our final third example on the back. Oh, we have actually 4 examples. So not final, but almost final, semi-final example on the back. Expanding this guy. 4 minus 6w squared. Help me. Square the first, double the product, square the last, put Riley to sleep. What are we going to do? You can do it by term by term, then give it off to someone else. Who wants to do the first term?
16.
Yeah, go Stego.
16.
16, yeah. Pass it off to someone else. Call on someone else, Stego.
Okay. Who wants to go then?
Once you see a quiet raised hand, then you can call on someone else, Stego. It's up to you.
Do you have your hand up?
I think
Do that. I picked you.
28.
Positive or negative?
Positive
Are you
28.
Positive 28.
Wait, how?
No.
Dude,
No.
wait, 48. Sorry.
Positive 48. Okay.
W.
W. Go for it, yeah.
Shouldn't it be negative 48?
I don't know. Gio, what do you think? Is it positive or negative 48?
Shoot, I don't know either.
Yes, you do. Think about it more.
Hold on.
Wait, do I get this XP?
It's negative.
I'm just giving blanket XP. We're just all participating.
It's negative.
Listen to your
It's negative?
Yeah.
So negative 48W like that?
Yeah.
Steph, do you agree with that? I don't know either. Eva?
Is it negative 48w squared?
Is it negative 48W squared like that? I don't know.
I don't know.
We all have to come to a
Stop
conclusion.
asking.
We all have to agree on it.
That's a good question.
That's a question, mother.
Come on, someone help us out.
No, it wasn't in the last one.
I will tell you this, though. This is Mr. Sindell's help to you. 4 times a negative 6 is a negative 24. No w times w squared is a w squared. That is the multiplying of negative 6w squared by 4. I have not yet doubled it.
So you double it's 48 W.
Do you guys agree that it is negative 48w squared? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It is correct. That is correct. It's negative 48w squared.
Wait. Yeah.
Because it didn't have the square.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah, good job. I love this positive energy. Keep it up. All right. And what's the next term? Next term. Okay, let's give not Gio and not Fiona. They're carrying this class too hard. We need to give it to other people. Let other people think. Let other people do some work. We are on the last term for example 3. Sorry, Fiona. Sorry, Gio. I can't call on you. Steph, can you help us out? Plus 6w to the fourth. I don't know. What does someone else think?
No,
Oh wait, no.
Andrea, I want to hear from you.
36 W.
Yeah.
36 w's. 36 w squared, you said?
No.
To the fourth, like that? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I also agree. I also give you the thumbs up. Good job, class. Yeah. All right. Let's do example 4. No, I love this. Keep it up. If you keep it up, I'll give 400 instead of 300 XP. Keep it up.
What about that?
I need to hear more from this group. I need to hear more positive energy, and then I can give everyone 400 XP instead of 300 XP. I want to multiply these conjugates. We're doing conjugates here because I have a different middle sign. I've heard from Steph too much, so Steph, Gio, and Fiona, I can't hear from you anymore. I still heard from you, though. I want to hear from James, Chris. I want to hear from Andrea and Stego. One of those people. Help your group mates out if they are not participating.
I've done enough.
We get out of here at 12:10. We are at 12:01. We have 9 more minutes left of class. I need to hear from someone that I just said. Andrea, go for it.
9B to the fourth.
9b to the fourth. What do you guys think? I see. Yeah, thumbs up, thumbs up. I also give a thumbs up. Someone else do the next term. Yeah, good job, Andrea. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, James is trying to keep that group over there positive. Thank you, James. Keep it up. Next term, next term, next term. I want to hear from someone new. I'm going to cold call if I don't hear from Chris. Chris, I need to hear from you by the end of class. You're doing this term or the next term?
Negative 36.
Negative 36. All right, what do you guys think? Thumbs up, thumbs down? It's correct, yeah! There it is. Are we done? Are we done?
Yes.
We are done. That's it for the notes.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.